Multiplying polynomials involves using the distributive property a couple of times. For example, suppose we have 3x plus 2 times 2x minus 5. What we're going to do is we're going to distribute the first term to that second parentheses, and we're going to distribute the second term to that parentheses. In other words, you multiply each term of the first polynomial by every term of the second polynomial. So working with the 3x times 2x, 3 times 2 is 6, x times x is x squared. Then 3x times minus 5, 3 times minus 5 is minus 15, and the x stays just the way it is. Next, with the 2 times 2x would just be 4x, and then 2 times negative 5 would be minus 10. Now, something you'll remember from earlier on in this course, hopefully, we talked about the fact that after you distribute, you always want to see if you can combine like terms. It's the same thing with multiplying. After you multiply, you always want to try to combine like terms. That 6x squared at the front doesn't have any like terms, so it stays the way it is. Negative 15x plus 4x, negative 15 plus 4 is minus 11. So that'd be minus 11x, and then we have a minus 10 at the end. Let's try another one. The next one at first might not look like a multiplication problem. We have 5x minus 6 in parentheses squared. The mistake that a lot of students make on this one is they just square the 5x and they square the 6. That's wrong. That bit of squaring the inside parts of parentheses would work if that was multiplication or division inside that parentheses. But when you have adding or subtracting going on inside a parentheses and it's raised to an exponent, that shortcut doesn't work. What we have to do here is remember what it means to square something. Squaring something means multiplying it by itself. So for 5x minus 6 squared, we would have 5x minus 6 times 5x minus 6. And now we're going to do what we did a minute ago. We distribute the first term, so 5x times 5x is 25x squared. 5x times minus 6 is minus 30x. Then we distribute the second term. Negative 6 times 5x is minus 30x. Negative 6 times negative 6 is plus 36. Now, you're very often going to end up with like terms to combine. The first term doesn't have any like terms. That happens often. The middle terms here are like terms. Negative 30x minus 30x, we have minus 60x. And then we still have that plus 36 left over there at the end. Let's try another one here. Here we've got t plus 3 times 2t squared minus 5t plus 4. So we start by distributing the first term to the second parentheses. T times 2t squared is 2t to the third. T times minus 5t is minus 5t squared. T times 4 is 4t. Next, we look at our next term, which is 3, and we distribute that. 3 times 2t squared is 6t squared. Whoa! Whoop! That was not supposed to happen. 3 times minus 5t is minus 15t. And then 3 times 4, we have plus 12. So we distribute the first term to the second parentheses, distribute the next term to the second parentheses. Now we look for like terms to combine. The 2t to the third doesn't have any like terms, so we leave that alone. Then we have minus 5t squared plus 6t squared. Negative 5 plus 6 is 1, so we have plus 1t squared. It's not wrong to put the 1 there, but often when it's a 1, people will just leave it off, and instead of 1t squared, they'll just put plus t squared. Next, we have 4t minus 15t 4 minus 15 is negative 11, so that's minus 11t. And the plus 12 at the end doesn't have any like terms. So basically, the process here is distribute, distribute, combine like terms.